Hello people, and hello GVA. This is my very first post here, and obviously I can't wait until it's up. Just like to say I'm honoured to be a part of something much bigger than what's on my channel, which is fairly small, but I enjoy it nonetheless. So it's all fun. But basically, let me just brief you on like what this gameplay is about, because I did start it pretty much at the end, but there was a reason for it. I do have quite a lot of gameplays to choose from, and I have a lot better, but this one in particular projected my characteristics, my persistence, my determination, the side of me that doesn't care about deaths, that doesn't want to give up, and more about getting the job done and getting it done well. But gameplay aside, I want to talk about something that was quite deep to me, and it's not important, but it's deep, because it's a dream, and I don't really get dreams like this, so this one was sort of rare. But I'm going to quit the jibber jab, fool, and I'm going to get straight down to the point. So basically, I'm going to name this dream. What can we name it? Let's name it the Alien Invasion. Yeah, something cliche, something easy, something understandable, and understand that that this is a dream, and that dreams do kind of cascade into these these unnatural paths, and sometimes they don't make sense. So try and make sense of what you can of it, because it is really interesting, and especially how it played out. So basically, let me start off. We were in this sort of room, right? This is how it started. We was in this room, sort of like a futuristic pub, and what you could see was 4 TVs, 4 screens, and on those screens each had a planet. Not a realistic planet, just a coloured planet, like a circle that was coloured in one blue, one red, one yellow, one green, and each of them was almost like a pie chart. And what happened was, on one side of the pie chart was shadowed. That meant the aliens had taken over that part of it. The other part, which was coloured, meant that the soldiers were fighting. Now, I don't know where I got this information to my brain about these colours and the way this system worked, but it did anyway. And so what happened was, obviously we wasn't doing good. Yeah, the aliens were taking over majority of the planet, and we just about merely held off a quarter of it. And as we were sitting there in anticipation, as the news reporter was telling us what was going on, suddenly, boom, the whole thing shut off. The whole planet was shadowed. The whole, we were just sitting there thinking, okay, what just happened? The aliens just annihilated every single planet in a split second. So what now? What does this mean? That we're fighting, they're coming to Earth, and literally immediately we got ejected into space. I don't know how, but we just did. We were all just ejected into space. I'm looking to my left and looking to my right, and I see my cousin on my left, and you see Paradox, by the way. You'll know who he is, because I talk about him in my commentaries. But I see him on my left, and he's wearing a spacesuit. I'm looking at me, and I'm thinking, I have nothing on me. I'm thinking this obviously because I'm in space, and I'm sitting there thinking, I better hold my breath. But I don't know how long is this travel going to be, because I don't know how long I can hold my breath for, and I don't know what's going to happen if I do try to breathe in space. Who knows? And so I'm holding my breath. The instructor's telling us while we're going out there, and he's just briefing us, saying we're gonna have to fight these aliens. Obviously we're gonna have to go, but the reason why they were sending us out there was because they wanted us to train. But lo and behold, we only had a day to train, so we had to go through this little simulator. So we get there, and I'm thinking, haha, phew, I actually made it without a suit. And so we're put into the simulator, and we're all taking this seriously. We're still in shock. We're thinking, it happened all too fast. One minute we're seeing our soldiers fight on these coloured planets on the screens. Next minute, boom, we're training to fight the next day. And so we're all tactically training ourselves and understanding the enemy. Trying to see what we can do about it. Even though in the back of our minds we're thinking, if they can wipe out 4 planets in a matter of a millisecond, what use are we? But we had to. I mean, if your Earth's about to be taken out, every single last person will have to stand up and fight. And so I get taken up there, and I get taken to the I don't know why me, but me in particular, maybe it's because I was dreaming it, but I was given this suit and I had to infiltrate an alien base. And only one man, because it's, you know, it's easier that way, it's easier to keep track, and, you know, I was in there, I got stealth and camouflage and everything, but they were aliens, so they weren't stupid. And I'm going through this sort of, if anyone's played Final Fantasy X, they'll understand what kind of picture I'm trying to give to you. It's sort of that Bahamut trial where it was, and I'm going to try and finish this before, maybe add some more gameplay to it, but it was that Bahamut trial with, you know, neon colours and glyphs everywhere. And so I'm infiltrating and I'm spying along. I see these two people talking, so, and there were lifts there as well, and I was taking a bunch of lifts. I had to take a few people out as well, but I hear these two people, I'm eavesdropping on them, and then someone spots me, right? Someone spots me. I got a bit too careless and reckless, and so I'm charging out there, I'm running away, backtracking the way I infiltrated. And then I see this car jump over and come riding past. I'm just charging across the field. It almost turned into Halo for a second. He's in that little sort of car, that Jeep, and, you know, I'm running past with all the bullets whiffing past my head, and I jump into the car, and there's just explosives going off, and there's just huge bullets pinging past, and we're just, you know, driving along this sort of grass-looking area, even though it was another planet, and you can just see the space and the stars. We jump over this hill, and as we jump over this hill, it looks like the end of the planet, but obviously it was a hill, so as we come back down, I see this, well, you know, waves of our soldiers charging up from hiding, and I was thinking, oh, a relief. It's not just me and this man, you know, trying to escape death from these aliens. And, you know, all my friends, everyone dressed up in the Halo suits, just charging across this hill. And even though we all knew we were probably going to die, at least we were going to die together and not, you know, on our own. But it was an interesting experience. It was definitely an experience. Even though it was just a dream, it was definitely an experience. But anyway, there's so much more than commentating that I do on my channel, and I'm sure if you check, there'll be something you like. But I'm gonna have to end it there. So I hope you enjoyed. This has been Puck. Peace.